Guys, that's yet another episode of Such Yourself Menswear podcast, and here with me, Mihao is also.
Wow, this energy! I was, Jeremy Fragrance, this guy that
Yeah.
just losing it. He's always doing random stuff, Like I was like having this energy to do something random like him, and you look like.
I
So
actually watched a YouTube video about him. You know that he's.
yeah, me too. Actually, maybe you watch the same, or about his
Decline
downfall.
of exactly.
Yeah.
He's Polish, so who knows? Maybe I will be there as well.
Exactly.
I don't have a Ferrari yet. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we should open. We have actually some kind of tip.
You can buy us a coffee.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what he did. He took the money to buy himself Ferrari.
We should open some party on and
to buy ourselves some Ferraris. Guys, if you want to participate in buying some Ferraris for us,
Porsche or first Rolex, yeah.
But
officially just for the equipment for the podcast.
Jokes aside, with all the money that we invest in this podcast, I think that would barely cover it to begin with.
Yeah, it would cover some nice watch. I think actually it would cover the Serica watch. This is actually my collab. It's a French brand. From Paris. But it's made in Switzerland, so it's Swiss made.
They are very nice.
Serica watches, very special. This one is very special.
I didn't know that they had this type of very special look, actually.
Yeah, they have field watches and GMT watches. Usually just very casual, but very special also. Something that sticks out from on the market and very fairly priced. It's €2,000.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Swiss-made watch.
Yeah, it is very nice. I mean, we all know that Swiss-made can... Because there's some people that are taking some detour with actually what is a Swiss made, but it's the case in this case, right?
They are certified as well. They have some kind of certification that
so
not so
bullshit.
many new brands have it, but they come from watch business. They worked in this field before. The founders. So, I mean, for a watch to be Swiss made, it needs to be at least 65%, and the mechanism needs to be Swiss made.
Yeah, exactly.
Going straight to the subject. It's something that you were excited for, Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
Why made to measure is the future of clothes?
Yeah, I mean that's. Might be a bold statement for some people, but I do believe that made to measure is the future of clothes in general, or at least that it should be. But I think that we are slowly taking this direction more and more. We have seen more and more brands emerging, getting stronger in what they can propose. I think the providers are also stronger. The quality has never been better than nowadays. But of course, we will break this subject in different topics to go a bit in depth. But I do believe that on many ways, whether it's the quality of the clothes, the quality of the fits, but also the sustainability, which is super important, because let's remember that clothes are one of the worst business for the toll that puts a toll on the planet, on the environment.
Use a lot of water, chemistry,
chemicals that are released directly into the wild. So and also just it's basic slavery on many countries. A lot of people are. They are dyeing the garments directly without any protections, so they are dying from the chemicals that are on their bodies. They are paid nothing.
Underpaid, child labor sometimes.
Child labors,
even.
Exactly. So I mean, they are ticking all the wrong boxes, to be honest, in this business. So yeah, of course, made to measure is a bit slow fashion, so it's not. It slows down, and it's you need to have people that are more specialized in what they are doing. So it means that they are more educated, better paid. Yeah, so it's for all those reasons that we will talk about. I think this is the future. This is where we are coming from, because every garments were used to be made to measure, basically.
It was bespoke.
Yeah, even bespoke, so it's even better. But it's something that we completely lost with the industrialization of the Western world.
With seasons, fast fashion, trends, that
Exactly.
every season needs to be something new.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just the market idea. Market needs to feed himself, so he needs to make cheap things that you need to replace, and you never stop.
Or just things that are cheap that will be worn out after one season.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, for all those reasons that we are summarizing right now, I think that it's an obvious best way to tackle the future when it comes to clothes. But we can start with the most obvious one, the fit.
Yeah, exactly, the fit, because a lot of people just cannot fit in this standard size.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people, finally, when you are really taking this journey, you finally find a brand that kind of fit you, you know. You can find that, but it's at best.
Yeah, but when you want to have a different fit, when you have something more looser here, wider here or something, you're not a mannequin, you're not a doll like we have two here. We don't look like this.
No, at the end of the day, I mean, even the people, and I'm working with a lot of customers that think I fit pretty well in this size in most places. They do, because like anyone does. But then when you're wearing an actual a garment that is made to your measurement, people become self-aware. Exactly, you feel the difference, and people are getting self-aware of things that they didn't even know they had. So they don't have the same shoulder height, they don't have the same length on the arms, they don't have exactly the pattern proportion on the shoulders and the waist, etc. So there are so many details that you just get used to.
But it's also something interesting why made to measure is getting more popular between guys, but women, there's not such thing.
No.
It's made to measure for women.
Exactly.
It's not popular.
It's not popular, and a lot of women that I have as customers, they are coming to us and they're like, okay, I heard about the concept. It's amazing, because we don't get that.
No.
But they also are skeptical because they think
it's too expensive, and they like to have something that is trendy right now. Like women's female fashion is faster. It's fast fashion, and
it's a completely different way of consuming clothes.
Yeah, because we dress in suits, in jackets, very classical stuff. Yeah.
And most guys also, they have their brand, their habits, and they always go to the same place, and it's very difficult.
It's nice to have your own tailor or somebody, clerk at a made-to-measure atelier that will know your body and will give you something that will be comfortable. From the get-go.
No, but that's the super way of doing it. But yeah, by default, men tends to be faithful kind of to the same place, so it's very difficult to take a man and let him try something new. So that's one thing. And that's just it's not judgmental, it's just basic way of knowing the market. This is just the way it is. Women, they are much more trying new things, so they will keep getting stuff from different places here and there. So for a man, it's difficult to make him go out of his routine to go to the made to measure, but once he's there, he won't leave. A woman, it's the other way around. They will
want to try something.
Yeah, they will be likely to try, but they will be skeptical on other things. Women are way more demanding on the fit than men are in many ways, actually.
But it's also like this, that it's 5 times more expensive to get a new customer than to retain the one you already have.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, the market also works like this to try to keep people, but I would say that anyone does that because that's just the law of the market. But yeah, fit is very important. I think that males are getting a bit more aware about that when they are going to made to measure. People will go to made to measure for different reasons. It's not necessarily because of the fit. Sometimes it's also because they get a better value than a luxury brand for the same quality. Instead of going to Loro Piana, they will have the Loro Piana fabric for
of
a way
course.
better fit. So they're thinking, even in terms of money, it's just better. And some guys, they are like, they are super aware of the fit, and they also know that they will have the quality of the rest. So
Customization also, you can
exactly.
choose whatever you want.
But yeah,
New made to. I mean, I remember still when made to measure, you couldn't choose too much. It may be okay, single-breasted jacket,
yeah,
double-breasted jacket, cuff of no cuff, and that was it. And right
yeah,
now you can have details that you can find on bespoke garments. You can have even hand-stitched parts of the jacket. So it's so close to be really bespoke.
yeah. I would say that in between the best made to measure and the more normal or casual, I don't know how to place it, the worst, even if worst doesn't really exist, bespoke, it's very thin line, to be honest. You can have a good bespoke that is not fantastic, but that was very pricey, and you can have a fantastic made to measure that was quite reasonable in terms of price
Even
nowadays.
better than bad bespoke, because there are a lot of tailors that they don't know anything about new trends,
Yeah.
and you will look like your grandpa, literally.
Yeah, exactly. If you know what you want, made to measure will always be the best. And if you don't know what you want, it's still going to be the best because you're going to learn what you want.
I mean, the person that works in made to measure atelier should have the knowledge also.
Yeah, exactly. And that makes the whole difference. You're going to have a good suit because your advisor is a good advisor because he has good taste, but also he understands you well. Because it doesn't matter if you have a super style, your style is your style. What you need to do is to understand what is going to be the style of the person that you have in front of you. So the good advisor is super important in this business. But yeah, so first, fit. We always say that fit is key.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing, even if the material is cheap, even if whatever, the color is weird, if the fit is good,
Yeah.
it's going to work.
And it's also better comfort of wearing it.
Yeah, and longevity of your garment.
Exactly. You will not feel uncomfortable, so you will wear this outfit more often. You will maybe order another garment in the same size, just different color. But also one interesting thing that in made to measure you can order whatever fabric you want. So you can make a suit for, I don't know, maybe €1,000, but you can make also at the same boutique a garment that costs €10,000 because the fabric was so expensive.
Yeah, exactly. No, but you can make very cool stuff. I have some customers that just like a very specific cut from an old garment that doesn't exist anymore. But then you can do it again, but with all the types of fabric that you want. It can be a shirt. You can make a suit with an overshirt and a trouser. So you can do so many things that are more you.
It's cool to see how made to measure evolved.
Yeah, a lot actually.
How much you can change. You're not limited. Okay, there are some simple made to measures provided by those mainstream brands usually, because then it needs to be still cheap. Because if you have more options, then it gets more expensive.
Yeah,
but at the
also,
same time, you imagine ordering a suit with Western yoke on your back.
Yeah,
on your
exactly.
jacket.
People don't need that much options. I mean, for you and I, we don't even need that much option, to be honest, because at some point in our lifestyle journey, style journey, we are always revolving around the same ideas. So we don't need thousands of options at the end of the day because we will always kind of get to the same ones. And I think it's the same. Made to measure, if it allows people to express themselves, it also allows brands to express themselves. And then you can go to a brand because it's something that works with you. And we can tweak all around those details to make it a bit more yours. But at the end of the day, you still want to... total freedom is just chaos. So you are not trying to look for one button that is yellow, the other that is red, etc. because that looks goofy, you know. So you still need to have some kind of direction. And this direction comes from the brand, because there's more and more brands that are very
and the advisor.
Specific character, and the advisor, exactly. And those two combination, the heritage, the brand, the style, plus the human side of things, is what makes this journey so much more genuine, connected, grounded, and worth experiencing. You know, it's a real experience. You have your advisor that you trust this guy, you just have a good time. It becomes fun to go there. You know, I'm gonna make a new suit. This guy is. I trust his advice, and when I'm wearing the garments that we made together, I'm having fun because then I'm gonna have fun wearing it. I know the impact that it's gonna have. I'm gonna feel good about it. You know, so for all those reasons, very strong. And I would say that the mindset also of the consumer is shifting, and I would say that people are getting more and more tired of this fast fashion stuff, you know, the things that they are completely empty, those garments. You know that you're going to throw them away.
It also gives you anxiety that, okay, I don't know if it's still fashionable or should I throw it away?
Yeah, exactly.
Should I buy something new? Like if you're going for made to measure some more, we are talking about it all the time, guys. It's just choosing something that will last longer. The fit will be better, so we will wear it. You will enjoy wearing it.
Yeah, and some people, they are criticizing the way that we dress up because they say, oh, they are overthinking about it. It must take all their life. I think that people that are following the trends have much more wasted time in trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, spending so much time in those big malls that are like, for me, it's terror place. I hate shopping. I hate those places crowded with people.
You're looking for something that fits you, and okay, no, this is too tight. This is too short here. Like, why? I can order.
How can you enjoy this experience?
Yeah, exactly. It's like for me, it's a horror.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate trying new trousers.
Yeah,
because I know that they will be too tight, they will sit bad, they will be too low on waist. So and ordering, I need to just choose the because my size is already in the system almost always, or that I need to put my favorite the size of my favorite trousers to the system, and then I will change. Just choosing the correct fabric.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we are spending way less time. We are wasting way less time into thinking about garments, about buying them, about all of this. And I would say also we are wasting way less money. And that's strange to say that because it's way more expensive.
It is, but imagine that a lot of brands, they have like 70% off, 50% off. At made to measure, the price is already fairly set.
Yeah, more and more.
Yeah. And there are no sales because there's no stock.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes maybe the sale is on some fabric.
The fabric, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because there's some stocks of fabric.
Exactly.
And then, but then you have still a very nice
But
fabric.
imagine going, for example, to Zara and you see all those garments laying on the ground. And in the original price was 3 times bigger, and it's not worth it.
No, because those are cheap material, cheaply made, and even when they're doing something so-called classic, which is quite rare. They are always putting some kind of trendy detail that will age so poorly.
Or the quality is poor.
And the quality is poor. So that's one of the first thing that will. So yeah, I would say that we can really see a shift in people's mind, because people are getting tired of this emptiness. They are way more aware about what they are consuming. It comes with food, a lot, and it's getting to garments as well. So mentality are changing, they are shifting, and people are more and more aware. And I would say that even the female consumer that were more victim of this are actually shifting more and more. And I can see it because we have more and more female customers that are coming, because they were not interested in that before, but now they are realizing, okay, well, I've been taking care of my mental health. I've been taking care of my food, but I'm still doing this crap with clothing. So I also need to change that. And
it's an investment.
Yeah,
you just buy a garment that will last for longer, that will be more comfortable, that the quality price ratio will be just better, and you don't waste time going to a mall. Jordan, when I'm entering the shopping mall, like the energy level just goes down. I don't know those lights, so many people,
so
crowded,
bright,
and those smells, because a lot of stores, they have their own like fragrance spray.
I mean, it's like you are aggressed by everything, by the noise, by the light, by the people, because everyone is in the same state.
And you're also very anonymous there. You're just entering, and all those store clerks, they are sometimes...
you're just a wallet.
Yeah.
No one cares about you. You're just a wallet. You're here to empty yourself, and you go out. It's very bad. And anyone can tell, and anyone can feel it. And I think that even the malls are... they are not like this really in Sweden, but also the shape of them is changing. They are trying to make them a bit less like this. They're trying to make areas where you can relax a bit and chill. But at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. And you go there on weekends and you just want to die. I have this anxiety just thinking about it.
That. And just wasting a whole day to find one pair of trousers or something.
Yeah, exactly. No, it feels very bad. So that's a reason why mentality are shifting. But also, and we were mentioning about that in the beginning, but that's also part of what we are talking right now. It's the sustainability aspect of things. The made-to-measure will always push better quality materials. So something that will last longer just because the fabric by default is better.
You always have a label what fabric it is.
Yeah, exactly. You know where it's coming from. You know how it's been made, and usually it's made by people that have been doing that for centuries. So they know the business, and they are also, and there's been a lot of great evolution on that. So mills and the oldest mills found ways to maintain their heritage, maintain the quality, even improve the quality of what they were making for centuries, with wasting less water, wasting or using less chemicals. So the improvement has been huge, and the pollution that was coming out of their business was quite low to begin with, but they have even improved that. So making less garments, basically, with better quality materials, with the better making, will give you something that feels better on your shoulders, that will last longer. And saying that it's a bit more pricey is very relative, because, to be honest, again,
more sustainable.
And wearing Loro Piana, well, that's if you go to Loro Piana, that's going to be expensive, and that's not good. If you are wearing the fabric made in a good way, then that's not so expensive, actually. And it's an investment. When we keep saying investment, I'm sorry, when you are capable to wear your garments for 10 years or plus, that's an investment. It means that the €1,000 that you put in there in 10 years, that's not so much, you know. And it's for anyone. You don't need to be rich. You just need to place your money where you just need to be smart about it.
I mean, my dad used to say that he couldn't afford buying something cheap.
Yeah, exactly. We talked about that before. It's like there's also this guy that was saying, I'm too poor to buy shit. Yeah, exactly. And that's even when I have been period of my life where I was completely broke. I had not a single money because I was putting it in art. Well, it was not preventing me from finding sometimes the money to buy very nice stuff, and I knew that I still carry those things nowadays.
But it's also experience. You're walking in an atelier, you're greeted, you can have coffee, drink or something, and the person that the advisor just want to know about your needs.
Yeah, exactly.
Shows you the swatches, bunches with fabrics, finding the perfect fit. And then when you find the perfect fit, okay, if you have the money, 10 suits, 10 sweaters, trousers, jackets, you can order a whole wardrobe.
Yeah, and I would say there's some customers, cool. They are like this. They're like, I want it all. And I'm always advising them, all right, take the key things that you need right now, but wait a bit, because you're having a growing passion for this. When you will wear your first suit, you will be in super place, but in 1 year, you will be in a different mindset. So maybe you will want to add pieces, and instead of wasting the one that you have or having to sell them, do this rotation. That's also being a good advisor.
Yeah, and also not ordering the fancy suits when you're just starting.
Only the pink and the yellow suit might be a wrong start.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Like I just wonder how world would look like if everybody had made-to-measure clothes.
Like the word in the 40s, like the word in the 50s.
Exactly. Like even my uncle, he still goes to a tailor.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we can see pictures of our great-grandparents and great-grandfathers and grandmothers. They were wearing even on the field of war, they were wearing nice clothes.
People look differently. They didn't have the same garments. Like right now, I feel like every brand, they have the same looking clothes. Yeah, so you're more individual.
Exactly. They were more personality. They were more capable to express who they are. And usually who they are was something deeper. They were deeper people. They were more grounded. They were more serious people in many ways. And nowadays, everything is about being fun and shallow and laughing about everything. You can laugh, you can have fun, and still be a deep person. And I would say that's absolutely not opposed. And I think we are getting back to this because we made an episode recently about mental health.
Yeah.
I think you feel better when you are a more grounded person, and it doesn't mean that you cannot have loss, etc. It just means that because laughing about everything is just being ironical, and being ironical is being powerless. So we are getting back to being more serious on things. We are more serious on what we are wearing. We are more serious on what we are eating and the way we are thinking, and all those things, they go together. You cannot be interested in one thing and not on the other. I don't know serious people that like clothes but eat only burgers, or people that are about mental health but they have no interest in their physical appearance. All those things are connected, and if someone is doing it, it's because it's not serious. I would say, sorry guys.
So guys, we're even wondering if you own some made-to-measure garments, or you have some garments of your dreams that you want to order.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just write us a comment on Spotify. You can actually leave a comment. If not, under the reel on Instagram. That would be best.
Yeah, we have more and more people. We meet a lot of people that listen to us in the streets, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm listening. That's super nice." I'm like, "Oh, but you should comment." I'm like,
a lot of people actually
I
write us DMs, but I always answer that you should write a comment.
Yeah, because that's interesting what they are
because
saying.
other viewers, other listeners can comment as well.
Yeah.
Can join the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. But because that's just, I mean, that's an open talk. That's what we don't think that we know everything, or everything that we are saying